All right, camera's backwards. I haven't used this camera this way in a while, so I'm gonna do a U-turn. Hi, everyone. Alrighty. Okay. You guys looking at my gut? So, I don't know how many of you come in this late on a Friday night. You're probably out doing better things. But I know that you're probably like, well, what is he doing? Is he going to do something tonight? Yes, I am. Just got to set up my camera a little bit here. We're not using the microphone or the speakers off the camera. We're using this microphone. All right. Where is it? Why are we not being able to pick it up? All right, we're going to bring it about right there. Hopefully it won't move on us. Oops. Like that. All right, so it's a little messy here tonight. Okay, I'm not really wild with this camera sitting this way. There we go. It's a little bit better, but it's still off. Okay. David Koresh. Lovely. Whatever she's watching there. All right, here is the sketchbook. You guys all know this book. You've seen it in the past last month. Happy November, everyone. What am I doing? Well, not much, as you can see. There's We Scare Because We Care. Monsters Inc. So I didn't quite get to 31. 31 drawings because we were giving out candy on Halloween. But I have some Disney drawings in here already, like Ka, which happy birthday to Jim Cummings. He's the voice of Ka and Winnie the Pooh and Tigger too. Of course, the original voice was Sterling Holloway until 1983, and then Jim Cummings took over. Today is his birthday. He was born in 1952. All right. This guy, his voice died recently. Pee Wee Herman, Rex 24, Star Tours. I'll do better next time. Sure, he will. That's why he got fired. And of course, this was the Haunted Mansion, which will be, I'll just leave it as is. All right, what do we got in here now? I think I could actually use this one. No, I already drew a castle. Well, this is Hogwarts Castle. And I thought I'd go ahead and put that in there. You got the Dementors, and you got Harry Potter or a witch up there. I don't know which it is. That was done in August. All right. How to draw Eeyore. Oh, Eeyore. I'm Eeyore. Oh my god, I saw a horrible movie on YouTube. It was called Winnie the Pooh. What was it called? I had to try to block it out. It was so bad. It was a Winnie the Pooh movie, but somebody had turned him into an evil monster. It was killing humans, and Piglet was eating them. So it was called Blood and Honey. How many of you have seen that movie? I give that a rating 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, 11. It was a really sick movie. All right, so here's, of course, the Pink Panther. I drew him a while ago. Okay. And let's see what else we got here. Of course, he's got a musical note put into his tail there. Well, not a note, but a signature, time signature. All right, so it's actually a treble clap. So, first day was Dream. Pluto's dream house. Spiders, I don't know where I put the spider drawing. I'll have to find it. If not, I'll make a new one. And then the path was on day 3, I believe. Yeah. And what better path than what the heck is her name? Alice in Wonderland. Okay, so that was the third day, I believe. Let me move this out of the way. I can't see anything with that in the way. Oh, maybe it's here. What's this? No, that's nothing. It's just bleed through paper. All right, and then dodge. I couldn't think of anything for the word dodge. So my brother had a 1918 Dodge Brothers automobile, and this is the emblem for it. This was on the hood emblem or the radiator. So they're going to get a Dodge Brothers hood emblem. Then next day was map. Well, what other way to go besides Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End? The map that you had to turn. Down is up and up is down. And then, of course, the next day was drip. And that was there. So that's Walt Disney World and his big drip paint. Toad was day 8. That is Toad. I drew him. And then there was Bounce. And what's better than Tiggerific? I like to bounce and pounce and prounce and all those things. And then was treasure, I believe the word was for day 10. Fortune. I'm wrong. So Aladdin's lamp was the fortune because obviously you rub it, genie comes out, and you can get yourself a fortune if you want. Day 11. Don't know who this guy is, but he's Wander Down Yonder. He's a Disney character. He's from Disney Afternoons on the Disney Channel. That's how old that is. He's orange. It looks to me like a cereal to me, but whatever. Day 12, spicy. There you go. She looks quite spicy, doesn't she? Look at her. See the stars on her breasts? Okay. And that's Jessica Rabbit. And day 13, Rise. Oh, Mickey's tired. He had a crazy night the night before. Day 14 is, of course, the Herb Ryman version of the Disneyland Castle. But that's not what it was. The word was castle. So there's that. Of course, it doesn't have its banners or nothing. And here we are on day 15. The word is dagger. So I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way so I can see when somebody pops in and says hello or doesn't. It's pretty late tonight. And my usual crew that comes in are on the East Coast or in Canada. So let's see what we can do for this. Where are you, Peter Pan? Interesting. There it is. Could you see yourself in the faces of your family? You know, I could see resemblances from my kids. In that moment, suddenly, your family grew. Okay, so bring that picture up. That'll help me out. Of course, for some reason it's backwards. So if I turn it, I wonder. Let me see something. No, it has to go this way. Oh, fiddlesticks, get on there. Hey, I did not say Papa. Damn. There. And then, decades after she disappeared, Holly and her biological family are finally reunited face to face. There we go. All right, I'm going to move the microphone out of the way and start coloring this in. She is something else. She's a great career warrior that I'm proud to call her, for sure. You know, at this reunion, they actually show Holly the baby book that her mother, Tina, lovingly prepared the note that she had written. The last photo was dated October 1980, and that was just a month before Holly was dropped off at the door of that church in Yuma. Here she wrote down where I sat alone, where I crawled. Tell me, what did she write?
She wrote, Holly stood in her bed, holding onto the rail for the first time, September 5th of 1980, 7 months old. She was very meticulous in putting together her baby book for me and writing on the back of every little photo. That showed me how much she really did care and love for me.
How then do you explain to yourself how they were able to give you away?
I can't. Knowing and seeing the love they shared for me, I just can't fathom that they would want to do that.
As we sit here today, 40 years later, you still have so many questions.
I do. So many unanswered questions. Who are these women and why? Is there some link between these groups and the disappearance and murder of my parents?
Those unanswered questions actually inspire Holly to write a book about her journey called Finding Baby Holly.
Are they the villains in my story or heroes?
People have very different takes about that story.
They were insinuating that we were involved in the murder.
If they see something they shouldn't have seen, you have a hunch that your parents
How can I regret? You don't want that.
I do, and I believe that they knew too much.
You can feel it when your dream becomes a pursuit.
No.
And with the delight of
Why?
pavement is no exception. This time you had a proven choice to help restore what's yours. Opsamura is the first and only FDA-approved prescription treatment for non-segmental vitiligo.
Erica. That's a reddish red, huh?
Restoring what's yours is possible with a steroid-free routine that you apply yourself.
Opsamura can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB or hepatitis B or C. Serious lung infections, skin cancer, blood clots, and low blood cell counts occur with Opsamura. With people taking JAK inhibitors, serious infections, increased risk of death, lymphoma, other cancers, and major cardiovascular events have occurred. There is common side effects for acne and itching where applied.
If you're on the pursuit, everything that takes you may be within reach. So, are you ready? Ask your dermatologist about Opsamura. Pursue it.
Team hard shell, team soft shell, home team, winning team. In El Paso, there's always so many possibilities.
Want to get first dibs on Walmart Black Friday deals? Join Walmart Plus now because members shop online 3 hours early.
Wait a minute, what do we have here?
Wednesday, November 8th at noon. Join Walmart Plus
It's
now.
kind of like gold. What's this gold?
Sunday, counting down to an unprecedented election, now just 1 year away. With so much at stake here and abroad, what happens next? Plus,
The same.
Party leader Steve Scalise exclusive with George, taking on
That's not sharp.
questions. Sunday, ABC's This Week. Is it a quesadilla? Is it a taco? Yes, yes it is.
All right, those work for right now.
Quesadilla taco stuffed cheese. Fantastic. Grilled chicken stuffed quesadilla tacos for just $4. Say hello to Taco Letterbox and free delivery in the end.
When it comes to your health, you do you. You ping and pong that body. You plunge that body. You breathe that body. You brain power that body. You practice and practice that body. You make it rain that body. You flu shot that body. And now you Spikevax that body. Because even though the pandemic is over, COVID-19 isn't. Spikevax by Moderna is a vaccine to help protect you against COVID-19. You shouldn't get Spikevax if you
There's
have
nothing missing right there. Isn't that
Spikevax for
nice?
its ingredients. Rare cases of
Oh,
inflammation
yeah.
of the heart muscle
Put that in
and outer lining
before we
have
can
been
do
reported. The most
anything.
common side effects are injections like
Anything looks
redness,
kind of
sweating,
weird.
tiredness, headache, muscle pain, chills, joint pain, and fever. Make vaccination against COVID-19 a part of your health routine. Spikevax that body with Spikevax by Moderna.
Del Taco's 20 under 2 menu has something affordable for everyone, with 20 medium, cheesy, spicy, crunchy, and sweet items for under $2 each. Say hello to the last great value menu and say hello to Del Taco.
Yeah, they look smart
This
evil.
just in, he was just trying to make a living when he was brutally attacked. The Southland flower vendor stabbed in the chest in a horrifying crime caught on camera. The search for the attempted killer still on the loose. Then, this isn't Florida. The alligators found stalking a SoCal homeless camp. Next.
What are we working on? Flash.
Authorities say she was left in a church in Arizona by two women belonging to a religious group.
Since June of 2022, when baby Holly first made national headlines, the public scrutiny that questions the speculation around this nomadic religious group Christ family has only intensified.
But we knew from the family that Dean and Tina had set off with the Christ family. The family started day traveling from Louisville to Arizona with this group, well, with the group when they gave Holly up for adoption.
And you have to remember that at the time that Dean and Tina are affiliated with Christ family, the group was actually being led by a charismatic leader, a man named Charles McHugh, who's actually known by his followers as Lightning Amen. And all these years later, a small number of people still live by these teachings in Hemet, California.
Welcome to Amen's house. I'm going to show you the inside of the bus first. I've been here for 30 years.
I know I'm what. I don't need to know that I'm what.
When we were all walking in faith on the road. And we keep this as a guest room. We rebuilt the place. And all our gardens. And so we grow the vegetables and the flowers. We got lots of rabbits. They're our friends. They know they have a sanctuary here. They had a deep yearning to know God.
I joined in the fall of 1979. We're just out there barefooted telling people that God wants us to stop killing each other and the animals too.
I'm Stephen Kent. I'm a retired sociology and religion professor. I've studied controversial groups, new religious groups, and so on. I interviewed Lightning Amen in 1989.
Okay, so there's a lot of difference when God leads you or just you, and you become all good, and there isn't any wrong in you, man. Get close to the end of the world, man. I shall recover. You know, I joke about it a lot. It's serious business, of course, but the odds are just right.
In speaking with former members of the group, it became clear that the attraction to this group was very powerful. And it makes you wonder, could that pull explain why Dean and Tina chose to walk away from their family?
I could see, if you're a seeker, what his charisma would be. I could also see how critics would say this is all just nonsense.
But it wasn't just the Price family's practices that concerned outsiders. It was also Lightning Amen's criminal history.
He had been arrested in California for drugs and some other issues involving children. So, of course, those investigators raises a flag.
He has a spiritual
Oh, somebody came in to join me. Hello.
Against him, everything was a plot by Satan to attack him.
Sorry, forgot about this microphone. Hello. Welcome, adventurer.
In 1990, on the possession and sale of drugs,
My adventurer.
and was charged with 3 misdemeanor counts of molesting or annoying a child, and pled guilty to one of those charges. He died in 2010.
People have very different takes about that group. You know, there are people in the group who said they never saw anything bad ever, and then there are people who describe being brainwashed.
I really believe that they tried to leave the cult that they were leaving when they were murdered. I really believe that.
That's what your gut and your heart tells you.
Right.
But you don't have the proof of that.
I know. I really feel that they came to a point where maybe, you know, they had second thoughts and, you know, wanted to get away from the cult, I think, and were murdered while doing so.
I know if they joined this cult, they were not told the truth, that the children were given away. They must have believed that we've got to get out of this.
Leaving is as easy as joining. You just say, brother, sister, I'm just not feeling this.
You either are of it or you're not. Nobody's gonna come chasing after you.
The people that 2020 visited in Hemet, California, hoped that in some way by speaking out, they might try to offer insight as to why they believe Holly's parents might have left her at your church.
Well, I know it's hard for people, in a regular worldly life, to even imagine giving up your child. It's very rare that a child would be dropped off like Holly was. Usually, children went to grandparents or to the other spouse.
To this day, Holly and her biological family remain convinced that Dean and Tina's murders are somehow connected to their affiliation with Christ's family. Do you think it's possible this religious group killed them?
I don't believe that the group that we have encountered today, as in the people that we've interviewed, have any knowledge or were involved in anything, but I certainly believe that fringe members of the group could have possibly done this.
This cold case team is convinced that the key to solving this case is still out there. Could missing evidence in the woods finally link the scene to the killer?
We are out searching the area.
So you think those items, a few items that were found here, could hold the clues?
They could.
And you're about to hear from a woman who was part of Christ's family right around the time that Dean and Tina were also part of the group, right around the time they disappeared. And what she told me. Hi, this is Sister Susan. This delectable ramen noodle recipe will put an end to your drive-thru dinner rituals. Throw that powder, that tasty combo of delightful carrots and a rich touch of cotton sugar through remember taste combos. It's not that good, but it's so good. So this is the place. Is that Crown Molding? Did you do that? Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Are you on the Raisin Bread Crunch?
Good boy. Yours to the kitchen?
Everybody loves Dolly.
Now, this Tuesday night, Dolly Parton with Robin Roberts in an interview as you have not yet seen.
Ooh, you heard it here first.
Dolly, Robin, with Lou.
Dolly Parton, from rhinestones to rock and roll.
Tuesday night at 10/9 Central on ABC.
ABC's Warriors tonight with Dean and newscast.
Join us in celebrating the Dia de los Muertos Grand Parade and discover Mexico's most colorful and ancient tradition honoring the lives of loved ones. From the streets of Long Beach, the Dia de los Muertos Grand Parade, Sunday at 10:30 on ABC7. Howard's Hot Buys are on, extended through Sunday. Discover the difference. We pay your sales tax now through this weekend. And save up to 75% off all clearance and open box TVs. Plus, save $300 on this GE range, only $649. And save $300 on this Crosley refrigerator, only $499. Your choice, stainless or white. Plus, free next day delivery. Hurry into Howard's today. We are Grocery Outlet, and we are your Bargain Bliss Market. What's Bargain Bliss? You know that feeling you get when you find the name brands you love, but for way, way less? That's Bargain Bliss. It's Grocery Outlet's 20% off wine sale going on now through November 7th. We have hundreds of wines sure to pair with any gathering. So act now because this deal won't last long. Stop in and save today. Grocery Outlet Market. Every morning, reset, get up to speed, and get your day started with LA's most watched news team. Leslie, John, Rachel, Brianna, and Leslie, ABC7 Mornings at
Look who's waking up with GMA next week. The Queen of Christmas, Mariah Carey, Megan Fox.
Good morning, America.
Brian. Good morning, America. And Peyton Manning kicking off the CMAs. All next week on
GMA.
Good morning, America. Country music has explosive collaboration. And country music's biggest stars come together for a tribute to Jimmy Buffett. Brian and Peyton Manning host the CMA Awards. Live Wednesday on ABC. We know that Dean and Tina had left their families, left their baby to be part of this religious group. The discovery here in the woods, they weren't wearing white robes.
Right, they were not found with the robes. We can't determine though if they had them on and they were carried away by animals. You know, there's a lot of variables there. We just don't know.
Is it a possibility that they had tried to leave this religious group?
It absolutely is, and that is actually one of the theories that we have. The fact that they're even together tells us that it's possible if they had already left the group, and because this is on the I-10 corridor, maybe they were trying to get back to Florida.
Maybe trying to get back to their family.
Right.
The items that were found here in the woods, and there were only a couple of them, where are they?
We don't know where they are. Harris County does not have possession of them. They did a full audit of their system, and they never showed that those items were ever in their custody.
All these years later, there's an extraordinary mystery still here in the woods.
I hope that this being broadcasted will spark some memories for people.
So investigators haven't given up.
No, and we never will. Today we are out searching the area where Tina, Lynn, and Dean Klaus were located, murdered in 1981.
All right. All these years later, they are still working this. The investigators invite us to the scene where they're hoping to find something, anything, that might crack this case.
We need something to give us some leads in this case. We need the evidence.
Which they have multiple metals.
We went out and did a ground search of the areas that we knew the bodies had been found in. Which incidentally were also areas that the gods indicated in. Unfortunately, though, we did not find anything today. You gotta just make these random thoughts. You never know what you're gonna find. Every piece of information is so important in a cold case. You really have to be patient and wait for those pieces to come in.
The cold case unit of the Texas Attorney General's Office gave 2020 an unprecedented look inside the case, sharing details, new questions, new clues that they actually hope will move this investigation forward.
This is just a really hard case because we don't have a lot to work with. Things were just handled differently in the 80s.
Yeah.
We're looking at a short timeline altogether for all of the events. We know that Tina and Dean were in Louisville the beginning of October. They all of a sudden abandoned their apartment and they're just gone. We know that Holly was given up on November 8th. They've only been gone for a month and Holly's already being given up. And then ultimately they're found at the beginning of January of 1981.
Our question is how they got there, how they went from Yuma back to Houston, Texas.
Even that location off of Wallaceville Road in 1980, 1981, this is not an easy place to get to. Not only that, when you're looking at the photos, you do see that the gate is locked.
I don't think that they were brought to this area and then killed. I think they were already killed, and then somebody drug them through.
If you just want to dump bodies, you're sure making it difficult on yourself.
You know, one of the things they're convinced of is investigators say they believe the killer knew the area, that area in Houston. So they believe that finding anyone who came in contact with the couple or knew who they were traveling with will be critical to this case.
All the tips that have come in, we've not had anyone say they remember traveling with Dean and Tina, correct? Correct. Nothing in your investigation so far has indicated to you that the religious group was involved. I mean, if anything, they were wanting to help. figure this out.
That was my impression of them. They wanted to give us other names of people who might have known them, might have traveled with them.
There have been so many questions about that car being handed back to Dean's family at the Tacoma Speedway, and we found the woman who brought that car back, Sister Susan. Sister Susan tells 2020 that we can record her voice, but didn't want her face shown because of all the scrutiny that Christ's family has faced with respect to this case.
Hi there.
Hi there, it's David Buer. Is this Sister Susan?
It is.
Let me ask you, if you could, take me back to late 1980. You were in your group. They said, would anyone take the car back? Did you ask what happened to Dean and Tina?
Well, it was pretty common knowledge the car that was Dean and Tina's, it was already there, and they had already hit the wind.
They were gone.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet them?
No,
What were you asked to do with the car?
just to return it to his mom.
And once you arrived in Florida, Sister Susan, what was the scene? What did you encounter?
Well, as soon as we pulled up, police cars surrounded us. But the police knew who we were. They knew we were not violent. They knew we were, harmless.
Having learned now what you know about baby Holly, in looking back, does any of it seem suspicious to you?
No, but during those days, and we're saying, be nonviolent. People tried to kill us all the time. That was a daily occurrence. We were thrown in jail. We were beat up. We didn't fight back. We were dedicated.
What do you think happened to Dean and Tina?
Some evil demon picked them up and killed them.
And you don't believe it had anything to do with Christ's family?
Of course not. We've been portrayed as this dirty, rotten cult, and that is not true.
And so looking back, you understand why they gave up their baby.
Oh, of course. Everybody did. It wasn't like we weren't going to ever see him again, but there was work to do.
Thank you for talking with me, Sister Susan. I appreciate you taking the time for us.
Amen. I'm praying for you.
Thank you. Investigators have spoken to Sister Susan too, and they don't believe she had anything to do with Dean and Tina's homicide.
I don't think you ever go into a case knowing, it's solvable. In fact, it's just the opposite. You actually pick it up and think, is there anything else we can do on this case?
And all these years later, there is a new detail investigators are releasing right here tonight.
There was a woman who was known to frequent Eula, and we do believe she was one of the people with Tina.
Could there be a clue that turns this case what they're about to reveal?
This just in, a local lawmaker finds herself on the wrong side of the law after a suspected DUI crash. The new video, a Southland flower vendor stabbed in the chest. Where's his attacker? Plus, SoCal police searching for squatters find gators instead. The reptile relocation next.
When I was diagnosed with HIV, I didn't know who I would be.
But here I am, being me.
Keep being you and ask your healthcare provider about the #1 prescribed HIV treatment, Biktarvy.
Biktarvy is an approved one-pill, once-a-day treatment used for HIV in many people, whether you're 18 or 80. With one small pill, Biktarvy fights HIV to help you get to undetectable and stay there, whether you're just starting or replacing your current treatment. Research shows that taking HIV treatment as prescribed, getting to and staying undetectable prevents transmitting HIV through sex. Serious side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare, life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. Do not take Biktarvy if you take tofetamide or Valium. Tell your healthcare provider about all the medicines and supplements you take. If you are pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you have kidney or liver problems, including hepatitis. If you have hepatitis B, do not stop taking Biktarvy without talking to your healthcare provider. Common side effects are diarrhea, nausea, and headache.
No matter where life takes you, Biktarvy can go with you. Talk to your healthcare provider today.
We are the kids on the block, and the one that can't walk, hey. I got the plug in the morning, we are the kids on the block.
Lactate is 100% real milk, just without lactose. Delicious too. Just ask my old friend Kevin.
Nothing like enjoying a cold one while watching a game. Who's with you?
We are, my friend. We are.
And Target is low prices online. Line up your holidays for less at Target.
iPhone 15 Pro, full regardless, an iPhone 15 Pro.
You tell me on the new iPhone. The better plan's for Verizon.
No way they take this break.
Yes, they will, and you'll get iPhone 15 Pro and Apple TV 4K and Apple One, all three on them. Do that. We tried to tell them, but he paid us a lot.
It was a lot.
Holiday turn any iPhone in any condition into a new iPhone 15 Pro with titanium, Apple TV 4K, and 6 months of Apple One, all three on them. It's holiday every day with Verizon.
Give me a hot thing cosmopolitan.
It's music video night on Dancing with the Stars.
Will your favorite make the list?
And Paula Abdul joins as guest judge.
Dance with the Stars, live Tuesday on ABC and Disney Plus.
There's always hope on cold cases. Tips still to this day on this case. And we take every tip seriously. We look at everything, no matter how small of a detail. Somebody's going to remember something.
Investigators are still hoping to find more members of that group Christ family. There's a woman by the name of Rosemary Garcia who's no longer alive, but they believe her daughters are. Rosemary and Tina were with that group traveling together.
They call for Rosemary and the 3 J's. And so we're hoping maybe we could locate them and see if they have any memories of Tina, remember Ollie, maybe even possibly remember Dean, or anything associated to that time period in UN.
She has a photograph.
This one.
Yeah.
Even to this day, as Holly and the family awaits any new leads in Dean and Tina's case, they are actually working right now to help other families connect with missing loved ones too, using DNA.
Long time no see.
Hi, Allie.
Couple of big developments this week.
Your family feels strongly about the best way to remember Dean and Tina. They've set up a fund to help other families.
Yes, so they can end their suffering like they have had to suffer all these years.
The family's actually teamed up with one of the genealogists who made the fateful call to them 2 years ago.
We just got all the matches back, so we're really just a couple of days away from having her name. Yeah.
Awesome. There are a lot of people out there with missing family members. With DNA, there's just no reason why these missing people can't be found.
What's so incredible about this case is that after decades of feeling this profound loss with Dean and Tina, all these years later, that's now been tempered somewhat with the joy and the relief in finding Holly. How often do you think of your parents and what happened to them, not knowing?
Every day. Every day now. Not a day that goes by I don't think of them. And what happened?
Because now you believe you know them.
I do. I've gotten to know them. And I miss them. So tell me about how my parents got married.
Okay, I came home from work that day and
It must be difficult to think all the years you lived without your grandma Donna, and she was there all along.
But she was praying me through it. I had no idea. Prayer works. God does answer. You might have to wait 40 years.
You did?
Yes. And it was definitely worth the wait.
You heard Holly there telling me that the wait was worth it, that she finally got to hug her grandmother Donna. We did learn in recent days, Deborah, that Grandma Donna has passed away now at the age of 82, but Holly and the family grateful that they had the reunion, that they had this time together before saying goodbye.
Pretty extraordinary that they actually got that time together. Holly calling her grandmother a prayer warrior. Holly's new book, Finding Baby Holly, is out next week. Thanks for watching. I'm Deborah Roberts.
And I'm David Mueller from all of us here in 2020 at ABC News. Good night.
Country music has explosive collaboration. And country music's biggest stars come together for a tribute to Jimmy Buffett. Luke Bryan and Pete Manning host the CMA Awards. Live Wednesday on ABC.
Seconds away, a local lawmaker lawmaker finds herself on the wrong side of the law. The crash, the DUI arrest, the video just in. Plus, this isn't Florida. Southern California cops searching for squatters find alligators instead, with reptile relocation in 60 seconds.
Escape to the moment when memories were served family style. The moment that hearts melt over melted chocolate. And the moment that victory tastes the sweetest. Our world famous Pizookie, only at BJ's Restaurant and Brew House.
You really think you can get me to like dark chocolate?
Without a doubt.
One that tastes bitter?
Not this dark chocolate.
It's delicious. I told you it wasn't bitter. Discover Excellence. Expect delicious. Now available in individually wrapped pieces.
I had to buy something. He's your brother.
How are we supposed to hang it?
In the attic. Facing the wall.
Thoughtfully designed to store what you need and say what you want. Experience luxury like never.
We're going to stay in Long Beach for our top story tonight. That attack and other crimes have had people in Long Beach on edge for months.
Now, it represents the dedication of the dancer to her craft. So, we will now take a brief intermission, after which we will return and enjoy the outcome.
After day, please.
I have business to conduct.
She's your daughter's alligator. It's been a good moment for her as a dancer.
This is business. Thank you so much. Good day, my friend. Your daughter must feel like princess. This is the only film of the century. Yes, everything is perfect. We are most proud. Even my friend, thank you for everything. Not bad. For doctor's salary. If you excuse me, I should get back to my daughter's performance. Sure, you are under arrest. How dare you? What's going on?
Jake. Let's get your pill. Let's go get your pill. Come on. Come on. Let's go. No, I can't get the bathroom. We don't feed you in the bathroom. Go on to the kitchen.
So who's going to babysit?
I don't know, do you? Who's pregnant?
Oh, come on, Chief. She's been busting butts for weeks now.
Has she told you she's pregnant? Have the actual words passed from her lips into your ears?
No, but
Until she does, we stay out of it.
don't tell me you're scared of your own inspector.
Ellen DeMay.
Excuse me.
When I was in high school, Ellen DeMay was dating Vinny Enchilada, right? And everybody knew they were young.
Doing an answer.
Yeah. Anyway, Ellen kept getting bigger and bigger in the wasteful region, right? So finally one day I went up to her and I was like, Ellen, oh, look at you. What do you do? Yeah, I did. I did that. Yeah. Turns out she was just very happy to be dating Vinny Enchilada. So there was, a couple of people couldn't leave the day, and so.
They do it, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, G. Our Mary's having a baby. That's something to celebrate. I'll get the balloon.
No, hey, let's just put a pin in the balloons, okay? I'll talk to her. That's all we're telling me.
This is unacceptable.
A 2-bedroom apartment for a family of 4? That will not do.
Right. Remember that part where you conspired with the Indian mom and allowed millions of dollars for Medicare? Pretty sure that's when you forfeited the dream house. I can't believe we will never return home. But will we have jobs, proper medical care?
Sweetie. Yes, that'll all be taken care of. Now, I understand this is very difficult for you, but you're going to have to create a new home.
Perhaps I went about it in the wrong way. But everything I did for my family.
Ironic.
I did not expect someone like you to understand my culture.
Someone like me. Sorry, last time I checked, you were
A cooperating witness in a federal case against a vast crime syndicate. For that, our government is extremely grateful, Mr. Kumar.
grateful. Yes, that's the word I was looking for.
You do run this office, do you not?
Yes, I do.
Then you must understand, I do not deal with underlings.
Say underlings again.
I want the top neurosurgeons in this country. I want the very top man.
Good. Then I got here just in time, didn't I? Kirk Gaffney, he was attorney. DOJ said you'd be graceful with your presence. I thought they were kidding. Well, I like to keep on your toes, man. I hate to overstep.
All right. We have this one done.
Minions, underlings, these two were made for each other.
Well, like the man said, this case deserves the very best, right? So, let's cut to the chase. Not mince any words, shall we?
Please. Look, we're on the same team. But you really need our help here. You were in bed with Bada Rogers, a.k.a. the U.S. capo of the Mumbai Mafia, the largest Indian crime organization in the country.
Vision pan is done.
Racketeering, money laundering. There's a little something for everyone in here, Mr. Kishore.
They don't want
Kishore.
focus.
Actually, it's Mr. now.
Anyways,
Come on.
that's what we need to focus on is that.
A cigar.
The dagger.
Thanks, Cap.
Those were terribly impressive.
Next one.
My father says to go to the best private school in the area. They have a favorite dance club.
Angel.
But those girls got to finish their R&B trains.
All right. Let's see.
Sure you're smart enough to get it.
Who plays first in New Jersey Robotics Regionals?
First. Well,
Pluto.
I got bonus
We
to the city
follow
funds.
Pluto.
Messed up the servo overheads. My water left.
Championships, mixed marks for everybody else. Yeah, that kind of blew it for both of us.
Maybe it's not too late. Geography is irrelevant when it comes to high-end robotics.
Guess.
Only those who can see the invisible.
Can be impossible.
Einstein devotee. Nice.
What's this for?
We're gonna build a robot. We're gonna need a list.
You're in good hands, Mr. Kumar.
Mine. Chief McQueen here will make sure this office is on its game. Right, Sid?
That's right, Kurt.
So, Stan and Gaffney. Questions, comments, thoughts, concerns?
I don't know. Something tells me this isn't their first date.
Okay, Billy, we're under the microscope on this one.
Yeah. What's with the angry polite?
Seriously, what's the story, Stan?
Strange, do your job.
Okay.
Maybe see about getting Mrs. Kumar a little mainstream.
Already on it.
Good. Carry on.
I think I want to adopt Vic.
He has parents, Marshall. Plus 2 nerds don't make a right.
I know it's just hanging out with him. I can't help thinking about what it would be like. Fatherhood. Speaking of which, you have to tell Mark about this stuff, right?
No, it's a one-night stand. Just tell my ex-husband anything. It's a one-night stands and ex-husbands are for.
So, what are we doing here today?
I don't know. Maybe something a little less Indian, a little more red, white, blue. You think, Sita?
Laura Mackin, yes. That's exactly what I think.
Okay. Since 1970, the Federal Witness Protection Program has relocated thousands of witnesses, some criminal, some not.
to neighborhoods all across the country. Every one of those individuals shares a unique attribute, distinguishing them from the rest of the general population. And that is, somebody wants them dead.
In some of crime, the shareholders in prime time, murder is part of the deal. And in the afternoon, don't you want to know where the body is? So, sit back, leave behind the story. Relax.
That's what I want.
And start watching Start TV every weekday afternoon.
You pull that trigger, and you will be caught.
Gary Dilley, 10 Stark. Delicious dark chocolate. Gary Dilley, 10 Stark. Makes life a bite better.
When you order Domino's online, we'll give you a free pizza to use for a future pizza emergency. So you'll have an emergency pizza. A free pizza when you need it most. There you go. Thank you. Welcome. Enjoy. So, gotta figure it out. I'm feeling good.
Color.
In my way. Every single day.
Some sweet, amazing
White.
pearls that feel good fruit.
Oh,
As the
yeah,
person
yeah.
comes off, you won't want to take them off. And with that October-ready soul, you don't have to. The all-around best slippers. I've always had.
It's Macy's one-day sale now with great deals of the day. Like family PJs, $29.99 and under. 65% off down comforters and pillows. 55% off kitchenware and decor. And Star Rewards members earn faster and Star Money bonus days at Macy's.
We're Carvana. We've created a brand new way for you to sell your car. Go to Carvana, answer a few questions, and our techno wizard brain calculates your car's value and gives you a real offer in seconds. We'll cover you, pay you on the spot, and pick up your car. That's it. At Carvana.
Struggling with the highs and lows of bipolar 1? Ask about Vraylar. Because you are greater than your bipolar 1. And you can help take control of your symptoms with Vraylar. Some medicines only treat the lows or highs. Vraylar treats depressive, acute manic, and mixed episodes of bipolar 1 in adults. Full spectrum relief for all bipolar 1 symptoms. And in Vraylar clinical studies, most saw no substantial impact on weight. Elderly dementia patients have increased rates of depression. Call your doctor about unusual changes in behavior or suicidal thoughts. Antidepressants can increase these in children and young adults. Report fever, stiff muscles or confusion, which may include a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, which may be permanent. High blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death, weight gain, and high cholesterol may occur. Movement dysfunction and restlessness are common side effects. Sleepiness and stomach issues are also common. Side effects could not appear for several weeks. Ask about Vraylar and learn how AbbVie could help you save.
A divorce. No. I don't believe you.
Sure, I know it's hard to hear, but it's true.
Excuse me, Marshall. So busy.
You're here. What have they done to you?
It's my decision.
Divorce your husband? Ruin our lives?
Hey, take it easy. Let's just talk this through.
Don't what through. All that we hold sacred, then I will not let you do to our family. I will not allow it.
You are the one who has ruined our family. I forgive you, Ashok.
Our marriage is over.
Stan, this is dead serious. This could pull the rug out from under my witness, not to mention my entire case. If the defense finds out that Kamar's wife wants a divorce.
Mr. Kamar's a witness.
Yes.
Get into imputed testing.
Yes.
We've done this before, we know the drill. All right? Just give us a chance to get it under control.
Why didn't you two catch when it is in the intake interview?
Oh, I don't know. I guess she played her cards pretty close to the sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, that's cute. Look, Inspector, I don't know if you're aware of this. We're in the business of convictions.
No, you're in the business of convictions. We're in the business of keeping people safe. P.S. Who cares if she wants a divorce if the guy's a douche? Hell, I want a divorce.
Mary, please.
Like I said, Kurt, it's under control. Call on Dr. Faber. She's logged plenty of hours helping families transition into WISC, okay? Get the Kamars in here for some counseling ASAP. Good enough?
Better be.
All right, who smashed me? What is going on here?
I did some digging. It turns out he and Daphne were in the same class at Fordham. Friends, rivals.
Lovers. Oh, crap. Just grossed myself out. This is Mary.
Hey, it's Brandy.
I'm not home right now, but if you'd like to leave a message.
You'll what? You'll still not call me back? I left you 6 voicemails. We need to talk about rehearsal dinner. I know you're there. I can hear Marshall breathing.
Thanks, lovely. Oh, Brady, I'm really sorry. Okay, I've just been so busy.
Don't you ever get tired of saying that? We're all busy, Mary. Everybody's busy. But we're family for this 3 mile trip to each other. Sue me for wanting to see you.
I want to see you too. Honestly, I just. Oh, man, darn it. I really got to take another call. I'll see you soon. I promise.
You haven't told them yet?
Phone acting up?
No, Mary is. I know she's not exactly a social butterfly, but this is out of hand. Maybe she's actually avoiding me.
Why would she do that?
I don't know. I mean, this might sound crazy, but maybe she's jealous.
Doesn't sound crazy.
When you think about it, I found a great guy.
Oh, good. You've been getting my reminder posted next.
I'm getting married. I have an awesome job. I'm happy. You know, maybe she's a little resentful.
Sure, it's not just your usual spunky charm.
I'm serious. I know she can be prickly, but she's my sister, and she doesn't want to see me.
Before I met Ashok, I was admitted into the very elite Maharaj Kalra University in India. In secondary school, I was first in my class in science. I dreamt of being a chemist, natural person. Could have been a scholar like Deepa.
I understand that. Living in a beautiful home in the suburb, raising 2 kids, brilliant kids. I wouldn't have dreamed of that.
It was busy and lucky. I was lucky. Being arranged to Ashok was lucky. He was a doctor, had a visa to this country.
Arranged us.
The God expected you to
And that's all I'm going. I appreciate customs. I just appreciate free will, too.
We believe marriage is a sacred bond, not just between two bodies, but two souls, extending beyond one. It's a partnership that's not just kind of feeling. It's a commitment.
Whenever I was thinking commitment and letting him stay for breakfast.
All these things I've left behind. So many things. If only Ashok would listen as you do.
I don't know why we're here.
Ashok, please. Many consider marriage counseling to be a useful tool for illuminating the root of the couple's problem.
Undereducated, weak-minded people.
A lot of highly accredited people, doctors included, go to therapy. Your wife's been extremely isolated. Perhaps we should allow her the chance to express herself.
I know my wife better than anyone. The things she's been saying, utter nonsense.
Maybe we should let her speak for herself. Sudha, can you talk about your decision to ask Ashok for a divorce?
This is ridiculous.
I Tried to tell you, old candy from the bottom of the beauty shop bowl, never a good idea.
No, not this, not them. All that dialoguing, navel gazing.
You don't think therapy's helping?
I guess. I just think instead of always running off to Dr. Freud and friends, why not sack up, strap on some sneakers, and just run somewhere else? Like around the block a few times. Cheaper than psychopath for $20 a minute. You should drop a pound or two.
Start off big loud winning. And I'd say the therapeutic value of clinical intervention in resolving interpersonal conflicts has been proven over time.
Gee, caramel or super glue? What's listening?
Well, scroll up for Psycho Mountain.
What? No.
Looks like things went well in there.
They did. Okay, also taking the super. Actually?
So, no hope for reconciliation?
It's not our job, but we care.
No, we do. Okay, on this one, we care.
Alright.
Something on your mind?
What?
Okay, well, if it was such a bad marriage, why wait to not ask for divorce? Divorce is still pretty taboo in Indian culture. If she left back in Jersey, she would have been ostracized by the entire community.
I guess what culture doesn't love a good old-fashioned money marriage?
Alimony laws are far more generous in Mexico.
Or, who knows? Maybe she calls the guy she's testifying against, gives him his location. 3 days from now, some granola-head hacky-sack hiker finds his body up in Bocanegra Canyon. So he walks away with all the assets and not just half.
You really think she'd do that?
I don't know. Everybody's got their secrets.
That they do.
Anyway, I have to go. I've got this appointment.
Oh, you got an appointment? Oh, you should do that. You should go. Go this way.
Someone you mind?
Wait.
Okay, see you later.
Drive safe, Mary. See ya. What was that about? Nothing, but just about nothing. Hello? Nick?
Get over here fast. I need you here.
I can barely hear you.
Please, Marshall, hurry.
I'm on my way.
Nicely, huh? Nice works, fast. He makes the best. So you can rise from pain. Nicely, huh?
You've got a glow about you. Inside and out. Show it to the world with just 10 minutes of self-care. The Omnilux Contour, an LED light mask quickly proven to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. Find out how you can improve your skin at omnilux17.com.
Rhythm is finally getting a full 12 hours sleep thanks to Coterie diapers. We switched to Coterie, and he started sleeping 11 hours through the night. When we made the switch, our baby started sleeping better through the night, and we had way less diaper changes. So if you're drinking more sleep and you want to upgrade your diaper, try Coterie.
Hey, deal lovers, here's something new.
Having your taste should cost you a good deal. And at this pot, $7 gets you both.
The all new $7 deal lovers menu and excellent.
Because it's only a deal if you love it. Come on in.
Find your summer at silversingles.com today.
Circulon 8-1 series with scratch defense. Groundbreaking extreme non-stick that won't scratch. Built from 3 layers of non-stick for the durability to withstand over 350,000 metal utensil scrapes in laboratory testing. That's 130 times longer lasting than the competition. Built for maximum performance and durability. Cook fearlessly. Circulon scratch defense. Toughness re-engineered. Get free shipping at circulon.com.
Are you still struggling with your bra? It's time for you to try Nix, makers of the world's comfiest wireless bras.
For revolutionary support without underwires and sizes up to a giga. Find your new favorite bra today at Nix.com. Here in Hawaii, there is always time. Time to spend with family. Time to share with others. Or lend a helping hand. Here, we have all the time in the world, but no time to waste. It's gotta figure it out. I'm feeling good. Doing it my own way. Every single day. And it feels good.
Sunsweet Amazing Prunes, the feel-good fruit.
Hey, grab more delectables. You know, the lickable cat treat.
Delickable delectables.
Yes, just hurry.
Must be delicious.
Delectables, lickable treat. Deliciously delectable delectables. The best thing about Chime is being paid up to 2 days early. Whenever I need cash out, Chime has more than 60,000 fee-free ATMs. Accessing my cash has to be easy. That's why I love Chime. Join me on Chime at chime.com.
The warmth of shearling, the durability of leather, handcrafted by artisans, enhanced by the elements, defined by you. Sheepskin jackets since 1973. From Oakland.
Meet Gold Bond Daily Healing, a powerhouse lotion that moisturizes, heals, and smooths dry skin with 7 moisturizers and 3 vitamins. And new Gold Bond Healing Sensitive, clinically shown to heal and moisturize dry, sensitive skin. Gold Bond.
Okay, pal?
Yeah, it's hard.
Where you been?
You're living on me.
What's going on? Just sit tight in here and we'll talk to your parents. It's gonna be all right.
I told my son not to call you. We can handle this ourselves.
He is lying. Ashok, don't stop threatening me.
I want you.
Hey, easy. We're gonna talk about this quietly. Have a seat. Okay. You wanna tell me what happened to?
I drifted with a civilized discussion with my husband about the future.
Future? What future? Our family has no future because of you.
I politely asked that he make plans to leave us. I explained that this is no longer his fault.
He has no right to speak to me in this manner. I'm still the man of this house.
Sure. I understand how stressful this is for all of you. But justified or not, your behavior is scaring your children.
She is the one who's close.
Right now, the best thing for everyone is for you to come with me. I'll find you another place.
If I go, she is.
This isn't a competition, and that wasn't a request. I'll help you pack a bag.
I see you at the hardware store.
Bought some gear for the kid, keep his mind off his parents' drama.
So Shock's out of the house? Shuka. Shock, what is it?
A shook, like auto fun shook, the 18th century tinker.
You making that up?
Anyway, I put him in a hotel and made it clear he shouldn't be in touch with the suitor for the time being.
So much for getting things under control.
Well, tell Gaffney we did our best.
It's not current concern much.
No?
We got a witness whose wife just came from boot, took his kids, and could be conspiring against him.
It's less than ideal, I grant you.
Yeah. Ah. I'm proud of you. You want to get a cigarette, please?
Sure.
Hey, Mary, everything okay?
Yeah, sure, it's fine.
Mary, I've let this slide long enough. I was waiting for the exact right moment to bring up the elephant in the room. Did not just say that.
That's what it seems like you did.
So anyway, it's true.
You cracked the code.
Oh, Mary, wonderful.
Congratulations, that's the works. So,
Right. You know the regs. TF will get you a copy of the medical evaluation physical requirements forms.
sounds odd.
First 3 months, normal duty.
Second trimester.
For 18 weeks, so welcome to the party.
Second trimester, you can't take the lead in any cases. Okay, now third trimester.
Right. Have you read the freight elevator?
I'll just take a look at it. No time, take it serious.
Get your hand off your back. That was a shock.
What was the shock?
On the phone, that was a shock.
Choke.
Whatever. On his way out.
How do you sound?
How do you think? Arrogant? He sounded arrogant, like he's better than everyone and right about everything. Even her in the end. What's up? What's up?
I must speak to you at once. It's very important.
What, the reserve is not a problem?
Actually, it was quite difficult, but that's not why. There's something I need. Sit down.
As you are surprised.
She is unfit to take care of the children. They must be removed from her care immediately. Why? I've not wanted to humiliate her, but I have no choice. Sudha cannot be trusted to be alone with the children. She's been abusing drugs.
Wow, popping the first grenade in the custody battle with a wild accusation. We're stunned and a little impressed.
It's more than an accusation, it is a fact. You're telling us your wife, Sudha, is a drug addict? Yes. And I can prove it. She goes through one of these each week.
I can explain, but explain first. What's going to happen?
We need a man. Oxycodone, 160 milligrams each. Sudha is literally feeling no pain.
She's not showing any overt signs of substance abuse.
Functional abusers are experts in hiding their addiction.
So, the straight-laced Indian wife's a first-class pill popper.
Shook is right. If she's abusing pain medication, we can't leave Deepa and Vic here with her. No matter how good a mother she appears to be, she needs help.
We're not allowed to foster our witnesses' kids. You could have put them up in that Dorcas Palooza spare room of yours.
That's my home office.
No, either way, the kids are coming with us. Welcome to fatherhood.
Jordan Kavanaugh plays it cool when homicide heats up.
Mystery.
Crossing Jordan every day at 1 Loop Central. With Gold Bond, you can age on your own terms. Retinol overnight means the smoothing benefits of retinol are now for your whole body. Plus, fast-working quick corrector diminishes wrinkled skin in just 2 days. Gold Bond champions your skin.
Hey, deal lovers, here's something new.
Having your taste should cost you a good deal. And in this hut, $7 gets you both.
The all-new $7 deal lovers menu at Pizza Hut.
Because it's your deal, if you love it. Come in.
Hey, grab more delectables. You know, that lickable cat treat.
Delickable delectables.
Yes, just hurry.
Must be delicious.
Delectables, lickable treat. Deliciously delectable delectables.
Everyone warned me about credit cards, but I found the Chime Credit Builder card and was able to build my credit with no annual fees or interest. My score went up over 60 points, and I bought my first card. My next goal, a 700 credit score. Join me at Chime.com.
Shutterfly makes it easy to create a holiday card that pops. With options like double thick cardstock, foil accents, they'll even address your cards for you. Get 40% off everything with code CARDS40 at Shutterfly. Look, she's just sitting here building her credit by I forgot you were here. Self gives you credit for the bills you're going to pay anyways. Then just sit back and watch your credit grow. Build your credit. Build credit, build savings, build dreams. This is Stella. She has big ideas for this year's tree. Real big. So they went to Michael's and found inspiration in the one holiday shop as expansive as Stella's imagination. Because sometimes the best way to find a little holiday magic is to make it yourself. Together, they turned that little holiday magic into a 7-foot-tall, untraditional tradition. Turn ideas into I did it.
It's I'm gonna figure it out. I'm feeling good, doing it my own way, every single day.
Sun Sweet Amazing Prunes, the feel-good fruit.
It's Macy's one-day sales now with great deals of the day, like party dresses starting at $49, 70% off fine jewelry clearance, and 40% off rooms, handbags, and wallets. Plus, Star Rewards members earn faster Green Star Money bonus days at Macy's.
There once was a dream, lovingly made to the queen. So real, something magical happened. It helped create really green memories. Balsam Hill.
I wish it was more like I bought it. All it does is give me cash back in everything I buy.
Sorry, I'm not a user-friendly app.
We're out of time, guys. Sorry.
Get 100% cash back this Thanksgiving.
Hi, I'm Ben. I've lost 60 pounds on roll. I currently suffer from nerve damage, which kept me bedridden for 6 months. Things are overweight. I was skeptical when I first ordered Go-Go. But the condition I was in, I was only to take a chance. And the chance turned out to be my lotto ticket. Go gave me back my life. And that's why I'm here.
Change your life at Golo.com. That's GOLO.com.
I see that. Ice works fast. It makes it fast. Oh, contrast there. So you can rise from pain. I see that.
For now, a claustrophobic hotel suite with their father will have to do. I'm gonna stick around, get him settled in. Anyway, I don't mind hanging out with Vic.
Of course you don't. It's a pint-sized you with a killer tan.
Good one.
Hey. Don't worry, Marshall's great with kids. So, Suda, how long you been choking down the man?
Years ago, I had back surgery. It was excruciating. I took the payments for the pain, and then I realized that they were starting to make the pain of my life go away too. I never said anything because
We didn't have to. Your husband's a blank prescription pad. In our culture, what is private is private. Please do not pretend to know. Look, here's what I know. A stay-at-home mom gets depressed because her husband treats her like an indentured servant. He prescribes pills without regard for the law, but the fact that his wife is quickly becoming an addict because, hey, every night the dinners keep coming like clockwork, and what's private is private. Did I miss anything?
I am not an addict. I'm within failing in an unhappy marriage.
The pressure of knowing what my husband was engaged in. So I knew. For how long? A year. Maybe. A year. Which is when you double down on the painkillers instead of calling the authorities. But never betray his trust. He's your enabler, Suda.
It is not his problem, Steve. It is mine. I will stop.
How's my wife? She's safe. We're gonna get her the help she needs. She was under a lot of pressure even before we'd sick. We made some bad investments and lost the children's college fund. Is that when you got in bed with the mom? There were mistakes made by everyone. Inspector Parnell, he's on our way over. We could give you a break, maybe take the kids out for a bit. No, they have studying to do. Of course. This would be educational, though. They could enter his robotics competition. There would be exhibits, symposia. All that must be completed first. Okay. Vic, I was looking online at robotics competitions.
Oh yeah, I found out where it's pulled it. One school with a digger that can excavate 1,000 pounds of regolith in an hour.
Whoa. Oh, and the winner of the NASA Lunar Regolith Excavation Challenge is going to be there. She'll bring a pen for autographs.
Cool.
What about you, D, for your report?
I'm up for anything that gets me out of the room, Marshall. But I think my father needs me here.
You sure?
Pretty close.
Okay.
Come on.
Is that it for today?
Yeah, just a check.
And a sticky gun to go. Or for here. I'll just leave it here. I don't need a knife.
Long time no see.
Really creepy.
We need to talk.
Yeah, first ditch the shades, double ass hat.
Oh my God. You're
Okay.
Look, I won't say that loud. So you definitely ran me.
She said you what? Spy on me?
No. This is a solo mission, but it's all starting to make sense. She doesn't know about your
Gross, but I know you're running around like some sort of munchkin PI because Brandy thinks I'm mad at her.
pretty much.
And you're here of your own volition. She goes, no. Sneaking around, keeping secrets, going behind my sister's back. Just brother won't make it work for me. I love this. No jokes. None.
Listen, Mary, you have 2 days to divulge the bulge. After which, I'm telling, come back on me. In the meantime, I was never here.
No English.
Woman's an addict. You got some help. Couple that with the loss of her kids and what she's got in her husband.
Soon to be ex-husband.
What do we got?
Unstable wild card with an axe to grind.
Not to mention a pretty sympathetic defense witness. Okay, let me paint you a picture. Okay? A poor, abused immigrant is forced to marry a tyrannical doctor up to his eyeballs in corruption and keeping his wife strung out on pills. All because you couldn't keep my witness in check. Well, gotta tell you, this is a show tomorrow to get his kids back. AIDS.
So he's turning the custody battle into a full-on dogfight.
No, sister.
Geez, earth sciences were never my strong suit, but is that a piece of paper?
This is the defense's witness list. Right at the top there. It's the first one. Ashok's wife. Her spousal privilege doesn't apply. You know, we can't keep her from willingly taking a stand. Ask her to call me in 10 minutes. 10 minutes. My star witness goes in a kindly Indian position.
Kindly, have you met this guy?
Believing his credibility and my case dead on the side of the road.
Her volley back? Hang on.
Meet Gold Bond Daily Healing, a powerhouse solution that moisturizes, heals, and smooths dry skin with 7 moisturizers and 3 vitamins. And new Gold Bond Healing Sensitive, clinically shown to heal and moisturize dry, sensitive skin. Gold Bond.
Hey, deal lovers, here's something new.
Having your taste should cost you a good deal. And in this pot, $7 gets you both.
All new $7 deal lovers menu at Pizza Hut.
Because it's only a deal, and you love it. Come in.
Icy hot. Ice works fast. Heat makes it fast. So you can rise from pain. Icy hot.
When we made the switch to coterie diapers, our baby starts sleeping better through the night and we have way less diaper changes. The material is incredibly soft, thin, and luxurious. It feels like clothing. If you want the best of the best for your baby, try coterie. You won't regret it.
For over 25 years, Lovestock has been rewriting the rules of comfort. It's okay to change your style. It's okay to change your mind. And to change things up. Get messy. Get immersed. With Lovestock, you make the rules.
Most squirt scratch is easier than a record. Not the new circular scratch fix, made with aerospace grade material.
Hey, Rails. Sorry, how long you been here? Sorry about that, Rails. I've been busy getting these colored in. There's Hades. Ah! No. How long you been here? What time is it? Oh, I was supposed to stop like an hour ago. I gotta be up early. Well, I'll finish him up and then I'll be done for tonight. What's next, anyways? Oh, just a horse. His saddle. Remember I drew all these the other night? Actually, I did finish one. I got as far as massive. Do, 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 do. Up. 12 a.m. And it's going to be 12 a.m. here in about 15 minutes. All right. Well, hope you had a good Halloween. I had a fiery Halloween. Someone decided to start a fire. I think I told you that already, though. Let's see, what color is his flames next to his head? I'll put those colors there. It's kind of a pumpkin color. All right, can't talk. Got to draw. Oh, thank you very much. Yes. I did that overnight. Actually, the night before, I was at 1,081. And I got another 102 subscribers. And I'm like, oh my God, they're coming in hundreds now. Wow. So, yeah, thank you. I finally broke my goal. Congratulations to you, adventurer. I just hope I'm giving you some kind of adventure looking at this drawing stuff. I don't know if you can see what I wrote up above. Have you ever heard of a movie? You want to know the secret? Buy them. I don't know. There was a thing at the top of the analytics after I did a drawing, and it says, "Do you want to go beta?" I'm like, "Beta? What's that do?" Well, let's see. Oh, I can go ahead and put up a one of my videos for, I don't know, 4 cents every time somebody clicks on it. Well, my wife was playing a video game, not even had anything to do with YouTube, and she goes, "Oh my God." I'm like, "What?" "Your video came up." "What?" "Yeah, I had to watch your video before I could finish playing my game." Ta-da! Now, I don't know how I got people to subscribe. They just subscribed. 310 is good. How long you been on to do that? You know how long it took me to get 310 subscribers? I've been online since 2020, I think. Yeah, I think it's 2020. It took me 2 years to get to 310 because I didn't know what I was doing. And then a friend said, "Let me help you out. Let me help you out." I go, "Well, what are you going to do? I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube." "Oh, no, you won't get in trouble." And next thing I know, I had 50 subscribers. I'm like, "Wow, that was quick." And he said, "Yeah, it cost me $50. $50? Because, yeah, and that's all you got me with 50 subscribers. So it cost you $1 a subscriber. Don't do that. Not worth it." So I went on YouTube, and they have where you can, show your videos to like gaming channels. And they can't play the game until they watch that video. Maybe only, what was it, 30 seconds? I think they watch it. Maybe 45 seconds. And then after that, they can go on and play the game. Well, I noticed I put on my scariest house on the block video. It's 1 minute and 1 second long. They watch the whole video. I'm like, wow. So some channel or YouTube's making them watch it for 1 minute. And you know, I did make it was pretty scary. There's ghosts in this house. As a matter of fact, earlier today, you know the little clips you put on uh to hold like chips closed and stuff like that after you've opened them up. These ones we had were magnetic and they were on the refrigerator. They just started popping off the refrigerator today. I'm like, what the hell? It's like, okay, the ghosts are back. They're throwing things off our refrigerator. $17,000. It's just a video. Well, what did you do at Burger King? Choke on a hamburger or something? Was it too salty? I call him Salt King. No, huh? Um. Well, I watched some of your train videos, by the way. Those horns are loud. Like, whoa. Who's that drives you around? Your mom? Bet you didn't know I was watching your stuff. Yeah. You guys have got a Ford Explorer, don't you? Or something like that. I used to have one of those. My brother sold it to me. Piece of junk. I hated it. It was green, and every time you hit a bump, you like. Like I could get away from this car. That's why I sold it, and now I got a Jeep Patriot. It does the same thing. But you get a lot of train videos. They're nice. I like the one. It's just it's what I think it's pulling the train. It's pulling a bunch of cars. Not a lot, like 6. That's what I'm used to seeing, though. Is, Amtrak maybe got 5 cars on it. Goes by. Wow, wow. I can't do a train sound. Um. Oh, Silverado. Oh, you got a new one, huh? Nice. Mine's 2015. They don't make mine anymore. Figures. Every car I buy, they don't make anymore. The car before that was a Saturn. They stopped making those a long time ago. Before that, I had a Ford Ford Escort. Piece of junk. Got me around though. Actually, I take it back. It was a really nice car. A lady had it. She had been in her 80s, and I went to her garage sale and I said, "Do you want to sell that car?" She's like, "No." And her husband goes, "Yes." And she goes, "That's my car. That's a grocery getter car." The grocery store was like a half a block from their house. Well, we need money. How much you want to give me? I don't know, 3,000. We'll take it. I saw a car for $3,000. Got me to back and forth to work until some dumbass guys stole it. They stole it and they put needles in it, and it was gone for like 3 weeks. Oh, isn't that what on the 1st of November? Dia de Muertos? I don't know how to say it either. Dia del, I don't know, the Day of the Dead. Um, I got my car back. I had just put a brand new radiator in. They blew the motor up and they threw gas in it like they were going to torch it, but somebody must have stopped them. But it was no good. They ruined the motor. All right, I got 6 minutes to finish this. That's it. That's how you say it. Dia de los Muertos. Day of the Dead. Or Coco. No, that's that movie. What's that song? Remember me when I play a sad guitar. Remember me, though I have to travel far. I don't know the rest. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Nope, that's
You know pretty well, don't you?
Yes. Very well.
Have no more questions. This is a great day for the Department of Justice, and a great day for justice in general. I'm going to
We run the race who takes the victory lap. Oh, yeah, this is ball bag anyway.
Too long. You two are related, are you? Inbred in-laws from Canadian players?
Come on, you're killing me. Get up, Stan.
I slept with his
Mother, sister, say mother.
fiance.
Whoa! Come on, no.
Ex-fiance. I mean, to be clear, she's now his ex-fiance, all right? And I had no idea they were involved when we got into it. That's
Look at him, standing there. I think we're just gonna leave it at that.
adorable.
Come on, pal. No more secrets. I should do mine. You show me yours.
Okay. We met at a little dive bar for 187. She wasn't wearing a ring, and we hit it off, and then,
You hit it off, right?
she told Gaffney everything. I was her excuse to break it off. I didn't know they were, I knew she had been dating him in college.
Right, revenge turned a 6 into a 9. Been there and been there.
20 years later, it's still a mess. Where's it go?
Hey, Stan!
Excuse me.
Can't see the color that well because the light's bright.
I don't know and I don't care. All I know is I finally got his name down. Ashok.
And
Not bad, right?
when I turn the light off, you'll see it better.
Plus.
Okay, everyone, we're starting now. Please take a seat.
Thank you so much for allowing me the honor of finishing my engagement for you and for my family.
There are times in your life when all you can do at the end of the day is turn out the lights, flop on your bed, throw in the towel, raise the white flag. For some, that kind of surrender is hard to even contemplate and harder to accept. Then there's dignity in fighting to the finish, to the red-faced, bitter end. But in those moments, in bed, right when the lights go out, solace can be found. The very act of giving up becomes a starting. You clear your head, you still your beating heart, you navigate the rocky shoal of setting out again. Call it surrender.
I'm sorry, man.
It doesn't matter what. Because the thing you never thought you'd do or say or ever have to face.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't have my parents anymore. One of them died of a heart attack. She died, and my mom died in '93. And then my dad died in 2016 from Alzheimer's. My grandpa died in 1988, even longer ago. But tomorrow, the 4th, is his death date. Or his birthday. I can't remember. It's either, I think it's his birthday. I think he was born October 1st, 1901. So he was pretty old. No, not October 1st. What are we in? November? Yeah, November 4th. As my dad died October 4th. Something weird. Oh no. I know when my grandpa died. He died on Christmas Eve. we had bought him a watch for his birthday. For his Christmas present, and he died before we could give it to him. That sucked. My dad kept that watch. I don't even know where it is now. That's okay. I guess there's no way out of it. Unless you can freeze yourself, and I don't know how to do that, and I don't want to do that. Everyone else will be dead, and I won't. I mean, yeah, if it's Back to the Future and I get myself a little time machine, I'd go back to the past and see my mom, tell her to stop smoking. She wouldn't have a heart attack, tell her to work out, and she'd live a lot longer. And I'd tell my parents not to get a divorce, and they didn't get one, but I'm sure the stress caused a lot of stuff on them, but still. Yeah. Don't want to talk about it. All right. This one's done. I got to roll to bed. But yeah, 122. Yeah, he'd be old. He'd be the same age as Walt Disney. Where's the camera? Oh, it's over here. Okay, let me show you what this looks like without this light on, but let me turn the other light on. Otherwise, I'll be in the dark. That'll be scary. No. There he is. Hades. Scary, huh? You're going to go too? All right, well, try not to think about your grandparents. Think happy thoughts. You'll see them again, right? Or your uncle. You have a good night, okay? Thanks, Rails. And I'll be back on again. Somebody wanted to see me cooking, so I might do a cooking show. Not tomorrow. I'm getting lasagna from a place called Vince's. Really good food. Gonna be meeting up with a friend from high school. We saw each other at the class reunion, so he wanted to meet up. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
Man was spotted in London on 13th. This is 30 minutes later, just outside the scene. 15 injured, 17 killed. And one of the dead was William Pennell, the judge who sentenced 2 black clot soldiers to death. Kiev, August 27th. We identified the same man at a pool rally turned violent. 17 injured, 3 dead. Among the dead, Doris Salik, a rising political women's rights. She also ran an underground shelter for Vessan women abused by their Vessan husbands. Her throat was ripped out. Osaka, October 17th. Apartment building fire. Injured 8, killed 2. In this case, the target, Care Commissary, was one of the 8. Thornfield recognition. He was the key witness in an upcoming trial of a minister accused of corruption with ties to Black Claw. Surveillance found the same 2 blocks from the apartment 45 minutes before it popped up.
Where is he now?
Here. EX surveillance found him at 6:57 last night.
We know what flight he was on.
I know who he is.
We lost track of him.
So how many will die before we find him?
We can't wait any longer. We have to find out what got at the other stand.